Sometimes feelings can trick you. A long time ago, a man named Machiavelli noticed something important. People don't always act because of love or kindness. They act to help themselves. Feeling too much can make it easy for others to control you. But someone who stays calm, thinks clearly, and doesn't let fear or guilt take over becomes very strong. Being too cold isn't mean. It can make you safe and powerful in a tricky world. You have been told that kindness is strength, that compassion defines character. But history, life, and human nature whisper a different truth. The world rewards clarity, calculation, and unflinching resolve. Anger clouds judgment, love blinds perception, guilt paralyzes action. Fear, unchecked, turns even the strongest man into a pawn. Those who are too soft are prey. Those who are cold endure. Every empire, every legend, every survivor in the annals of time shared a single quality: an absence of indulgence in unnecessary feeling. They acted decisively because they felt nothing that would slow them down. They were unmoved by betrayal, unshaken by loss, impervious to the illusions of morality. Their nothingness became their weapon. Coldness is not cruelty. It is clarity. It is the lens that reveals the world as it truly is. When you detach from emotional reaction, you see loyalty and deceit with equal sharpness. You recognize weakness and cunning. You conserve your energy for what matters, not for people or events that seek to exploit it. Every second spent on regret, sympathy, or guilt is a second surrendered. Machiavelli understood this. The world is not impressed by your tears or your heartbreak. Those who invest their heart in others become vulnerable. Those who keep it guarded remain untouchable. To embrace coldness is to step out of the herd and into the shadows where power thrives. But this is no casual undertaking. It demands brutal honesty. You must see your own softness, the ways you allowed others to manipulate you, the times you surrendered your strength in the name of morality or affection. And then you must dismantle it, slowly, methodically, deliberately. You stop reacting instantly. You stop explaining yourself to those who have no right to an explanation. You stop seeking approval from those who profit from your compliance. You observe your feelings without surrendering to them. You respond logically, not emotionally. The world will fight this transformation. It will call you heartless, cruel, unfeeling. But the resistance is proof. Those who relied on your warmth will bristle. Those who fear the coldness in you will tremble. Fear, Machiavelli knew, is far more potent than love. Fear ensures obedience, respect, and cautions in ways affection cannot. Coldness sharpens the mind. It transforms every action into a precise instrument. You are no longer predictable, no longer a target, no longer a victim. You are a force. Coldness begins with observation. Pause before you act. Do not react instinctively to anger, disappointment, or fear. Ask, what advantage lies here? What risk follows impulsive action? Pause is your shield. Silence is your weapon. When you stop justifying yourself, you stop giving away leverage. When you step back from friendships, love, or connections that serve only others, you reclaim autonomy. Emotional restraint is not isolation. It is power. Every word, every smile, every gesture becomes deliberate. Your composure is a presence that commands respect without force. Transform emotions into strategy. Anger fuels calculated retaliation. Fear shapes foresight and preparation. Loss becomes a map for future advantage. Every reaction is measured, every move intentional. In relationships, detachment is survival. Affection must never compromise judgment. Loyalty is valuable only when it is aligned with purpose. Betrayal is inevitable, but with coldness, it is neutralized. Those who expect to manipulate will fail because there is nothing to exploit. Your neutrality becomes invisible armor. Coldness is cultivated through presence. Your tone, your posture, your gaze, your calm in the storm, each signals control. People instinctively fear composure amid chaos. The cold man is unreadable. He is invisible yet omnipresent. He commands without shouting, guides without pleading. Self-honesty fuels this presence. Every weakness, attachment, and irrational empathy is noted, measured, and subdued. No vulnerability is left unexamined. Fear is used as a tool, not a weapon for cruelty. It shapes perception, commands attention, and enforces boundaries without overt action. Every interaction becomes a test of strategy. Emotional investment is measured, not squandered. Betrayal is expected, not feared. When attacked, you observe. You act only when action amplifies advantage. Revenge is calculated, precise, devoid of indulgence. Coldness ensures efficiency. Decisions are guided by clarity, not attachment. The world may crumble under passion, but you rise, detached and untouchable. Opportunities are seized with calm calculation. Fear, hope, attachment. They are distractions for the soft-hearted. For the cold, they are tools to be wielded, not chains to bind. The psychological effect on others is profound. Unreactive calm commands unconscious respect. The silent observer who does not waver becomes a pivot around which influence revolves. Manipulation fails against him because he projects neither weakness nor desire. His coldness is a force as subtle and unstoppable as gravity. It does not rely on cruelty, only mastery. The soft crumble under pressure, the cold convert adversity into advantage. Survival is no longer about reaction, but about command. Every betrayal, every slight, every deceit becomes a lesson, a tool, a resource to strengthen resolve. Machiavelli's lessons are timeless. Those who feel too much are pawns. Those who master coldness dictate the game. Every insult is a map, every challenge a step toward clarity. Observation, calculation, and precision replace passion. Emotional invisibility shields intent. Strategic patience ensures action amplifies power. The cold man does not flail, he dominates. He acts with intent, undistracted by sentiment, immune to manipulation, untethered from expectation. Coldness is his shield, his weapon, his throne. The mastery of coldness transforms the human into an apex force. It is not absence of humanity, but mastery over it. Emotional impulses are tools, not chains. Affection is measured, loyalty is strategic. Fear and respect are cultivated as natural consequences of composed detachment. Relationships are leveraged, presence is precise, actions are calculated. The weak give their hearts and minds to others. The cold give nothing, yet command all. Betrayal, loss, adversity. These are inevitable. The soft crumble. The cold endure. Every attack is analyzed, every betrayal dissected, every failure turned into insight. Reaction is eliminated. Calculation becomes instinct. The cold man is untouchable because he expects deception, absorbs it without disturbance, and converts it into advantage. He is the observer, the strategist, the silent force shaping outcomes without surrendering to feeling. The final stage is permanence. Coldness is no longer a tool, it becomes identity. Every thought, word, and action flows through it. Vulnerability is eliminated. Manipulation becomes impossible. Emotional mastery creates a life where chaos cannot touch, where clarity dictates every move. Presence, calm, and control radiate from every action. Subtle signals of power command attention and inspire fear, even respect without declaration. Relationships are maintained as instruments, never chains. Adversity is training, every challenge refining composure. In this state, influence flows naturally. People hesitate to cross, envy trembles, and opportunities yield to deliberate action. Coldness becomes pure power, the lens through which strategy and clarity navigate chaos. Survival is guaranteed, authority enforced, respect automatic. Those who feel too much are swept aside. Those who master coldness endure, dominate, and rise beyond the reach of emotion. Strategy replaces sentiment, precision replaces impulse. The cold man commands the world quietly, invisibly, absolutely. This is the philosophy of untouchable power: mastery over emotion, mastery over others, mastery over oneself. Softness invites manipulation. Coldness ensures survival. Every decision, every relationship, every challenge is a test. The weak fail, the cold prevail. Betrayal becomes data, adversity becomes fuel, and the chaos of life becomes a canvas on which control is painted. Fear and respect are byproducts, not goals. The cold man's presence is authority incarnate, a force that bends the world around him without effort or compromise. Step into this way of being. Observe without reacting. Convert emotion into action. Detach without losing awareness. Build presence, command respect. Cultivate fear strategically. Let relationships serve strategy, not sentiment. Let adversity teach, not weaken. Let every challenge refine composure. Coldness is survival. Coldness is power. Coldness is mastery over a world that mistakes emotion for strength and sentiment for virtue. In mastering it, you become untouchable, unshakable, unstoppable. At last, coldness is no longer a tactic. It is existence itself. Every thought, every choice, every movement flows through it. Vulnerability becomes impossible. Manipulation becomes irrelevant. You navigate life like a shadow in the storm, seen, yet untouchable. People feel your presence and hesitate, instinctively aware that nothing can sway you. Every betrayal, every insult, every challenge is absorbed, measured, and transformed into advantage. Where others stumble in emotion, you move with precision. Where others falter in chaos, you stand unshaken.